And so, the Chief Commissioner, there is an aspect of the state never misses its targets unless it's by design. What do you have to say about that? Substantiate that point. What is your leadership style and how does it align with the vision of Maseno University, with the interest of comrades? The political chapter. With me, Mary Wanja.
And me, Arnold Jan. The stage is set.
The stakes are high.
It's a clash of political titans.
Welcome to
the
Journals Media, the political chapter. With me, Mary Wanja.
And me, Arnold Jan.
And to begin with, we are going to have the aspirants introduce themselves. And maybe we could begin from this end.
Thank you very much. I'm Odongo Morris. I'm a third year student from the School of Planning and Architecture. I'll share a person aspirant.
Okay, the next.
Good afternoon, Journals Media. I'm Onyango Moses Ojena, a student from School of Arts and Social Sciences, studying Bachelor of Arts in Sociology. Onyango Moses Ojena is a third year student and also a candidate for the Somu chairmanship. Thank you for having me today.
Okay.
Hello everyone, my name is Jeff Owino. I'm a student of Maseno University in my third year from the School of Arts and Social Sciences. I take neurology as a course, most importantly, I'm a Somu student.
Good afternoon. My name is Onyango Lawan, a student in the School of Business and Economics, specializing in human resource management and IT. I'm obliged to be here. I'm a Somu chair aspirant and a former Secretary General in Akumusa. Thank you so much for having me.
Okay, and maybe we could hear from now the Electoral Commission. Let them introduce themselves.
Thank you very much, Journals Media, and everybody. Good afternoon. I'm Ikwa Young, a student from Maseno University, and a member of the Independent Electoral Commission, a commission that is overseeing the electoral process of 2024-2025, serving as the secretary of the commission. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon. I'm part of the commission that is overseeing this.
Okay. So, and to start with, I would want to take this question to the aspirants, the presidential aspirants. And basically, I would want to start with Laban. Describe your leadership style and how it aligns with the values of Maseno University and the vision that you have for the comrades.
Thank you so much for your question. First of all, Lawan is an activist. I believe in activism that we revive ourselves. I believe in every situation that we are, we leave the place better than we found it. I'm one man who is ready to bring change to Maseno University. I've got some information or I'm seeing some point. If given an opportunity as a Somu chair, I must bring the mark. Secondly, this is not my first time in leadership. I have been serving previously. In my former high school, I was the school captain. Back in my year one and year two, I've been serving in Akumusa. I've been close with those who have been serving in the Maseno University Student Organization. And I believe and I trust in myself and in God that we are headed to the right direction as far as leadership of government is concerned. Thank you.
Okay. Lavan, describe to us your slogans, no chains beyond fear.
Thank you so much. Like I said, I'm an activist and I believe in activism. I believe in activism. So it's high time that we get out, we pull ourselves out of whatever we are going through as comrades of Maseno University.
What are we going through as comrades?
As comrades,
Yeah.
thank you. We are seeing some challenges that I call the voids. And I really feel from where I sit I can solve. Just to mention but a few, to be honest, we are, as far as academics is concerned, we have aids to academics. There are some things that are now becoming barriers to our academic progress. Just to mention, we don't have enough seats in our lecture halls. To be honest, if we can find a solution to this, because some of the classes do bounce, because in a class of 150 students, you realize only 70 could find their seats. How can a lecturer go on with the class if we aren't comfortable? So these are one of the challenges I'm seeing that going through as comrades.
Okay, thank you. And maybe to Moses Ojina, what is your leadership style?
Thank you so much, Anna Smith, for the good question. Once more, I'm Ananga Moses Ojina. As I answer the question, my leadership style as a student who is pursuing a linguistic that is the Swahili, I would wish that the late gone Professor Julius Kabarebe Nyerere, who once quoted that moja ni nguvu, changamano ni dhaifu. As Ananga Moses Ojina, the leadership that I have is at least those qualified students of Maseno University. We need to bring them together to speak one voice in accordance of having a good leadership structure.
So, what are the means you're going to use to bring them together?
Thank you so much, Anna Smith, for the good question. The only means that we usually know as a Gen Z is through mass media. And when we talk about mass media, at least we can project these students in fields of WhatsApp channels, in fields of YouTube, in fields of the so-called TikTok and the X space. So for me, to bring about the so-called mass communication, we at least have a very own radio station led by the Somu Executive Council in purpose to articulate and help the communication media students to robust and social science.
Okay, Moses Ojina. When we look at your slogan here, you are saying opening a new era. What do you think has been bad with the previous leadership of the Somu that you are saying that when you come in this new era, you will be opening a new era to the Somu executive, or you will be trying to implement good leadership skills in this coming Somu aspirants or Somu executive? What might have you seen behind there that might not have pleased you? That's why you came up with this slogan, opening a new era.
Thank you so much, brother, Janelle Smith. In each and every governmental institute or organ, there is no one who is ready to accomplish the mission that the leaders did well. That is a factor that we must consider. As for me as an Ango Moses Regina, the reason why I decided to choose to open a new era is I personally, we are having an IT theology or the school we are based on Maseno University courses with an IT. That's why as I decide to open a new era, I usually want to reason with the student. In that, yes, we usually do the system registration. That is very true. And when we do a system registration or the semester registration, when you register the semester, what changes is the years and the stage. So for me, when you have once registered for the semester, you are allowed to register the units by then, not considering how much school fee you have paid. But now for me as an Ango Regina, we are doing all courses with IT. That's why I feel like if I open a new era, we need to be students who have that IT mentality.
Okay, thank you. So, this goes to Maurice. What is your leadership style and how does it align with the vision of Maseno University with the interest of comrades?
Thanks for the good question. I prefer leadership is not all about educating in a very bad manner of the students. I prefer it when you engage the students genuinely, you engage them, you get what they say, what they want. And I have learned what I need to do is important with my people. Rather as being something I push a group. Because all along, I realize that I'm not just within this leadership today, but I'm looking forward to be the leader next step.
Okay, so what is your understanding of the difference between leadership and politics, or rather being a leader and being a politician?
Absolutely. Leadership and politics, there are two things that go together. It means you cannot be a leader when you don't do politics. And you cannot be a politician and fail to be a leader. It means you have to do politics for us to get the seats that we want.
But they say not every politician is a leader, but a leader becomes a politician seasonal wise.
Yeah.
They say
Yes.
not every politician is a leader, but a leader can be a politician.
That
So
is,
where is the difference? You're not putting it across. You are digressing from the question that I have asked.
I'm saying politics and leadership are two things that align together, and we cannot divide them. For you to be a leader, you must play politics. And you realize there are also politicians who are not leaders. It means when you only play politics and you want to be a leader, it means you must have the two qualities.
Okay, two
But there are
qualities.
things that are going together. You cannot separate them.
Okay.
Okay, Dongo Morris, I see your slogan says "Fears Agency of Now." Can you please take us through what it means and how will this slogan help you to achieve the accomplishments of Maseno University?
Absolutely. When we say the fears urgency now, it means that we need to act upon the things that are happening in an urgent manner. Because we realize our comrades are really complaining about what is happening.
Okay, for example, what are the things that you have noted down that are need an urgency to be addressed when you take this position as the Somu chair?
One of them, we realize that majority of students they differ because of small amounts of money like 2,000 and 3,000. I also experienced it in my cosmetics department because of 3,000
So what are you going to do about it?
That is when I'm coming in because as a Somu organization, we have the bursaries that we give out. We want to ensure that there is quality in giving the bursaries. We don't give them as a reward for being in politics, but we want to ensure that we identify these needy students, especially using the delegates and the class representatives, so that we can get those who are really needy, so that we can chip in and give them the funds, and we give them in an equal manner.
Okay, Jimmy Jeffer, what is your leadership style?
Okay, thank you so much first for inviting us to this conversation. I'm reflecting on my impressions from my previous some of the things my leadership structure. One is communication, negotiation, and operationality. I believe that for proper leadership, you need to distinguish the people who you are leading and the people who you are with in the organization structure. Okay. So through proper communication and communication, we will be able to achieve a lot of things that need to be achieved as a student's organization. Communication is one part of one essential part that we use to manage the system of the student's organization. So I believe if we improve it and enhance it in most of the things that we have, we'll be able to achieve much.
Okay, okay, Jimmy, I can see you are saying that the change we believe in. What is this change that you are putting in place to make the comrades to believe in you that when you get this position, indeed you will truly deliver what you promised and indeed will believe in that change that you promised?
Okay. Most of the ideologies that we are having are not idealistic. They are realistic. They are things that can be achieved through proper. I told you that I believe in communication. So proper communication, negotiation, communication, and administration, and other relevant government offices in the institution to be able to achieve this change. Some small things that not gathered fully in student university in terms of service delivery, but through proper communication, we'll be able to change some of these things so that we'll be able to achieve what we should have achieved long time ago.
Okay, thank you. And maybe so far, and we have our guests, or rather the audience, who want to ask you questions. They might have questions that they want to direct maybe to a particular leader, and maybe I would give them a chance. Either, or what would you want to ask? Maybe you have a question to an aspirant. Go ahead.
Okay, my question goes to Morris. Since all of you are identifying issues, are identifying all the same issues that affect you, what and your manifestos are almost the same. What makes you think you're the best or the best?
one of the things that makes me to be the best amongst them, so that I'm someone with experience, much experience in leadership. And the Englishmen talk about a network. Your network is a leader. I think I have also many networks that can enable me.
Okay, what are those networks and what benefit will they be to the students of Maseno University?
First and foremost, when we talk about the networks, it means that you can get people. For example, when you have events of mental health, you can at least get to different organizations and bring them on board. They can talk to your students. As also students, for example, media as people, I can also engage you with the outside media platforms. Yeah, like personally, I can talk in terms of private media services. So when I get there, I wish if we get even 2 or 3 students that can get me even to get the attachment to different media houses.
How certain can people be that you will do that? How certain can the comrades be that you will actually do that? Because there is the talking and there's the doing.
Yeah. So all I need to do, or I need to give my assurance that I will do that. It's only that you also as students, comrades of myself, after electing you don't worries. You don't need to go there and relax. You have to keep on pushing and doing the opposite.
Okay, thank you.
Maurice, can you please take us through you are saying that what makes you being the best, you have leadership skills. Can you please just in a 30 seconds take us through your leadership journey?
Yeah, thank you for that. Ever since I was born, I've been a leader. Even within my house, when the parents are living, realize maybe I'm the last one, but when they're living, they give me what they become. It means you're a leader. In primary school, I was the first student to be the president at class 6, which nobody they only become at class 7 and 8. Same at the high school when I went for the first election process at year 1, at Form 1. I became the games head captain, and as I continued, at the home leader level, I became the president of the school. Coming to Maseno, I've been a delegate. In my school, the first time, I've been there as their chair. Now I left, now I'm looking forward to this school.
Okay, thank you. And maybe we could also hear from another audience. Irene Kidu, what question do you have for our aspirants?
Thank you, everyone. My question goes to Alan. We talked about you working with the previous government. For example, which government have you worked with?
Thank you so much. The one that's when I joined last year, one of the creativities is on the politics. I gave all the best to make sure that the students sit. It was like learn about the game. However, we had expectations that as human beings, we can interested in participating.
Okay, and on that note, I will ask you, you have worked with different governments, as you state, and there is a slogan that is popularly underground, that the state never misses its target unless it's by design. Do you think you have an influence with the current regime that they will favor you in the ballot, whatever ways? Can you substantiate your allegations that you have worked with previous governments?
In short, do you believe in a deep state?
Yes, it exists. And last year, we were just in support of the delegates. And thirdly, in the immediate outgoing regime, I was not even 100%.
Okay, thank you. And maybe this next question goes to Jimmy Jeffer. And I'll still ask the 2 questions to Jimmy Jeffer and Moses Ojina. But we will start with Jimmy Jeffer. So, what steps will you take to build strong relationships with the staff and the university administration and still remain an independent figure to represent the voices of comrades?
Being rational means you hear from both sides. The student leader, the students and the administration. Therefore, you don't act until you hear from both sides. What is the perspective of the administration? What is the perspective of the students? When you come on table with the members of the students and the council, when you find a neutral ground for both sides to be able to listen, because there are demands that students impose that are actually idealistic, cannot be able to done because of one or two reasons. And there are some problems that the administration will be facing and the students will not be able to know. So through me, I'm supposed to be coordinating and communicating with the students. What are these things that prevent the administration from working fully and delivering the students as they expect?
Okay, thank you. So to you, Moses Ojina, on the same question.
Thank you so much for the good question. For me, the thing that I wish to create, we usually do say that at least we come together, we join minds come together, we pay substantially for the movement of the students. So for me as a man who is Virginia, the way I would take for me to cut the issue to be at an independent stage is that if elected as a Somu chair, let us have events. And these events, together with the sports, can bring us together the Congress with the staff. If you have events that are so much interactive, if you have sports that is championing or a challenge between Congress and these lecturers or the stars, at least that bond will be created. Then afterwards, let us create some of the weeks, some of the months, some of the days within the regime so that we can have talks with these lecturers, we can have talks with these Congress. I think the approach will be a good product.
Okay. Maybe this is a question to all of you. One of the aims and objectives of the student organization is to promote and preserve high academic standards, right? How will you ensure, starting with you, Moses, how will you ensure
And
that...
due to the interest of time, we make it brief.
Yeah. How will you
Because
ensure...
we still have to allow you time to send your manifesto as we wind up.
How will you ensure that you promote and preserve high academic standards in this university?
First and foremost, the academic matters is what the organization. And we realize that the academic resource is being affected by different factors. One of them, the issues with us students, and we provide the value we need to prioritize that in order to at least feel management does not fail to do their exams because of school. Two, we want to ensure that majority of us also complain about the missing marks. Schools like education people are too. We had an issue the other time that some lecturers are not marking the best to this. And when the students complain, they see the bottle also changed. When given a D, some also got another B, they erased it after the conference. So as a long as we get there, I also want to ensure that these lecturers rely on the leads. Want to ensure that at least they mark all the papers, they give the right marks, and to ensure that our students get what they have achieved.
Okay, thank you. And to you, Moses Ojina, and make it quick because to the interest of time.
Thank you for giving me the chance. For me as a member of the Supreme also wish to have a higher academic standard within the institution. The one, let us look at the scenario which is happening at the library. We don't have enough books to the library. If we begin by killing the play, we start at least looking how can we champion for these students, for these families to have more of the books. If you have more of the books, then we are pretty sure that even the assignment or the takeaways that the daily the lecturers will be having an ample time to handle them. Secondly, for me to bring a high academic standard is at least let us change the normality. In that, let us have a meeting in the legal school. Then we get to look how, as you as a lecturer, what would you wish for this student department? If a student is having a zero cut in a cut, can you not sit down with the class representative to give another sample of the cut? At least if we some people who can have a logical accent, we get to listen to each other, then I'm pretty sure all will be achieved.
Okay, thank you. To you, Jimmy Jeffa.
So the main reason why we are here is not to exercise the big tomorrow is academics. So if we fail in academics, we shall have achieved if we consider all of the things. So academics come first. As a student leader and as a Somu chair, if I be elected, I will ensure that we take back our districts where they were, but at least reducing, because we are appreciating the good to education in Somu University. People will be finding up the districts. We will be containing a large population which ought to have really graduated because of districts. And also, instead of uh, adding the number of districts, we should at least come up with other mechanisms to reduce them through maybe special exam or something. That I think will be able to deal with that issue. And then number two is the issue of funding. We cannot expect students to get quality education when a student arrives in a lecture hall at 40 minutes at the class and goes from searching for quality.
Okay, thank you. So you mean we are going to have more seats, maybe 11. And for the interest of time, because I still want the Electoral Commission to have a say before we wind up.
Thank you so much. The sole reason as to why we are here is because of academics. Working closely with the office related to handling matters of academics, dealing with issues that they arise without procrastination and being as
Okay, and maybe now this one goes to the Electoral Commission, the Chief Commissioner, and I'll select just one who will air what they expect from you as the aspirants. So, from Odongo Morris, what is your expectation on behalf of the rest of the aspirants from the Electoral Commission? What would you expect from the Electoral Commission?
First, I expect them to conduct a fair examination, ensure that each aspirant gets what he or she wants.
Okay, thank you. And so, the Chief Commissioner, there is an aspect of the state never misses its targets unless it's by design. What do you have to say about that? Substantiate that point.
That's just a saying. In case this time they have a target, then they're going to miss it.
Okay. How will you ensure that they miss it?
Elections will be fair.
What are the strategies that you have put in place to ensure that does not happen? That they will have confidence in the Electoral Commission?
Okay, now we are living in a very digital world. If I try to say this, people are sharp, will counter it, and then we are doomed. And then we start saying, oh, a lot of words.
Okay,
So
then,
the strategy.
to Kinodia, in case we have either of them, because some have not showed up, there are many, we have either of them stating that they are not comfortable with the outcome of the results, that the results had been compromised, and they want to appeal. Will the commission give them an ear? And what will the comrades expect? Do we go back to the ballot, or you will just ignore their voices?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I want to assure the candidates that we are going to conduct a very fair, transparent, and credible election. They are evident by some constitution, and in case any of them is not satisfied or is not satisfied by the outcome of the election, we have the procedure for joining the authority of the same constitution. We have an procedure we can follow. They can appeal, and if they appeal, they can be able to substantiate what they are saying. Then the appeal committee will, the commission, the entire commission, will have its verdict by 72 hours, and after that we are going to give out whether the election will be nullified or their briefs are not something to be worked on.
Oh, okay. Maybe last question to the Electoral Commission. Last year, we found out that there were many issues majorly concerning the delegates. How do you ensure that the safety of these delegates after the election, these delegates will be secure to make sure that the next day they come and cast their votes to elect these aspirants? What are the measures you are putting in place to ensure the safety of the delegates after
Because
the
once they
28th?
elected on 28th, some of them disappear.
They disappear.
So what are the measures, or what hand does the Electoral Commission play to ensure that does not happen? The Chief Commissioner, kindly.
Okay, I'm not advocates, but the delegates are secure. It's responsibility
Okay, thank you. And maybe we could get one opinion from the audience, ambaye ni Roy, who tell us what are the sayings of the comrades in representation of the 20,000 comrades out here. He can tell us what the comrades maybe expect at the aspirants' end. Maybe Roy, take it.
Okay. Thank you for this opportunity. From the comrades part, they are talking about, let's say it's a question to you, how will you balance between the institution needs, that's the administration needs, and the student needs? In that, during the last regime, there were some cases where the comrades felt like our chair was standing for the institutional needs only instead of the student needs. So how will you work on that?
And I would wish Lavan answers that, because my moderator tells me time is up. To represent the others, their voices, other aspirants who are here, I would wish that you answer that question.
Thank you so much for the question. As a student leader, I'm there to represent the students. I'm there because of the welfare of the students and not their own. Mine is to make them up that I am for the students.
Okay, thank you. And Maurice, as we move that way to close, so I just want you to break down the entire manifesto that you have, because I know if I give you a chance, mutaanza kutaja hapa manifesto 10 points. So I wish you just give 2. You break it down, you give 2 each, and as you give your name, as we wind up.
In addition to that, maybe you can also incite inside your manifestos how the students will be keeping checks and balances once you are elected in these Somu offices.
And make it brief, kindly.
I have 4 major manifestos. One of them is corporate representation. 3, the issuance of classes. Then 4, the issues to do with outside, and within the school. Elaborating the representation, majority of us are complaining that the representation is not as good as it should be. Many decisions are made and they are not involved. The only thing they can see is that the effect of that decision that has been made. So the student leader will ensure that before any decision is made, each and every student will be involved, creating a platform that enables, as Mr. Baraza, through the delegates and the classes, we can get through the democracy.
Okay, thank you. To you, Moses Ojina.
Thanks so much for the good question. Then maybe allow me to start with, for me as an Moses Ojina, my manifesto is based on at least reaffirming the rights that we have in the institution. In one case, that currently people are talking about transportation. The first thing that I've been alarming that the last time they saw a bus heading to Somu previously was during the admission. So maybe if you look at the transportation department, we'll get time and talk to them to look at a time scale factor on how we can transport all these students from every or the Zoom or any place of the destination so that we have an ample time to reach the classes. Another thing is, yes, we are going through an electoral process. We have these delegates. As for the electoral constitution of 2010 of Kenya, the way the Kenyans have been given the right to vote in and to vote out, those leaders who are competent, how we should work closely with prosecuting organizations and the delegates by at least giving them a chance to audit the Somu allocation funds within the defense and within the academy.
Okay, thank you. To you, Jimmy Jeffa.
So thank you so much for this chance. One, I would just add a few points in this one. One is the issue of online and public services. We are going to look at the online and public services with various administrative orders, so that we ensure that we don't have these issues of people missing exam because people feel yes, they are already paid for exam, for fee and all that. But two is also to introduce a very organized platform where our students who are participating in the can be aware instead of coming in to see that another thing is the issue of furniture.
Okay, thank you. We had requested only for 2. Lavan, for the interest of time.
Before I go to my manifesto, allow me address or give a rank as the Electoral Commission. This is not a threat or a promise, that we learn from our previous experience. The school is going to spend millions of money in conducting the election. Therefore, we don't expect any kind of difficulties. Personally, I believe that there is no appeal that has ever worked, even the one for AIM. They've only ignored for evidence. So we really expect, so far we've done our best, and we expect the same in the election day. However, we are ready for
Okay, Lavan, give us your manifestos.
Please.
As I talk about the manifesto, number one is equity among communities as far as Somu is concerned. Let us work with the delegates and the classes to represent the interests of the postmates. Secondly, it's about all of us being equal in the eyes of the law. So if we can have Wi-Fi in Nairobi and in Electoral, so let all the states have Wi-Fi, good internet connectivity. Thirdly, is an improved learning environment.
Okay, thank you. And the Chief Commissioners, the Electoral Commission, we are grateful for your presence, and I believe that the aspirants feel that they are satisfied. They have heard directly from you, the Commission, that the election is going to be fair and transparent. And in the case where they appeal, I would wish that you listen to them. And as we finalize, I would want to say that let us ensure the elections are conducted in a peaceful environment, that nothing is actually distorted. Don't disrupt or cause chaos in the varsity. With my camera team, before we wind up, I would want to thank them, because it takes a whole village to ensure that these works reach you in time, well edited, in perfect condition.
Yeah.
And we thank you very much. This has been the political chapter with me, Mary Wanja.
And me, Arnold Jan. See
Till
you
next
next time.
Thank you.